Hi, and welcome to the Rolling Studio, guys. I'm back. I don't know if I even said that right. It's at the end of my shift, the end of the night. I haven't been completely well, but dealing with it, and no, it's not Corona. But anyway, I just wanted to come back and show you guys another creative way to use your Dollar Tree Glass Domes. These are the big ones. I also recently picked up some little ones, if I can find them. Okay, here's a bag of small ones. Not in this video, but probably another one. I'm going to work on doing the smaller size. And I want to do some of these because I think when I do some jewelry, I want to incorporate these smaller ones. So I'll be doing some of those, probably more likely off camera. And I'm not going to bore you to death with all the details, but I want to show you at least one more project, maybe two. I've got something brewing in my mind. I know I mentioned I was going to do one with inclusions, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Instead, I wanted you to take a look at these, and I may have to bring my other lamp down to give you a better look. Maybe, if it'll cooperate. If it'll cooperate. Okay, that's better. And then I'll zoom in. There we go. How about that? Bring those closer together. Look at these. These are magnificent. Now, aside from the glare, you might not get the full effect, but these are holograms. These are holographic, and I just love them. Do you not like holographic stuff? I do. And I think that these types of embellishments would work great in maybe some steampunk, or if you're into dragons or something, it might be a cool, this red one might be a cool dragon piece. I have a blue one, but because I was letting these dry, I left them on top of my counter in the truck, and yeah, it popped off, and it's never to be seen again. I don't know where it went into the abyss of my truck. I'm sure one day I'll go, oh, there it is. But for now, the blue one is missing. But I'm going to show you how I did this in just a few. So stinking easy and quick and just cool. I think you're going to love it, and it's cheap. You can go to your local Dollar Tree and find holographic tape. Yes, and this stuff is strong. It is a very strong tape, so you might find other uses for it as well. You probably won't need too many of these. I probably don't, but I'm going to make a few anyway. But look at those holographs. Now, I'm going to zoom in on probably this one might be the easiest to see. But what I was noticing when I was looking at the hologram, not only is it this wheel, but there's a diamond shaped here, and in between there's another little shape there. So there's all kinds, and then in the hologram wheel you can see the star there. Excuse me. You can see the star there, and there's just different takes that you can get out of this other than just the wheel. I went with just the wheel, and I was a little off center on some of them, only because I made it difficult for myself. You know, I'm real good at, being difficult to myself. So what I was initially doing, and I'm going to save you the trouble and time and waste, is I was initially taking about a 2-inch piece, okay? About a 2-inch piece. And I was trying to be, smart. But I wasn't smart at all. But I was taking about a 2-inch piece, and you can see how sticky this is, and cutting it. Okay, because I was trying to reserve, and I was trying to locate where I would put this on my dome. On this one, I think I'm going to go with the diamond, just because I haven't done that yet. But what I was doing, I had to figure out how to keep that sticky from being an issue, because you don't have the hologram on this other side. Ooh, I left my fingerprint, my dirty fingerprint. Golly, I even washed my hands and put cleaner on. Wow. Anyway, so I was trying to be wasteless, and so what I decided to do was fold it in half. And of course now it's going to make me a liar, because when I folded these in half, I must have been really tired the other night when I did it. It crunched up on me and made it quite an issue. But this is how I was getting that on that. And then I was taking I want to show you, I was questioned about the glue I was using. I'm using the Aleene's Clear Tacky Glue, the gel. And this works great. However, it does take a little bit to dry. And in the process, you're also on a slick surface. So slick to slick doesn't work real well or fast. So I come up with a solution for that, because initially this is, although it's cool because it's on the back too, you're not going to see the back. So whatever you're working on is going to take a long time to dry with that too. And I thought about that one. I'm like, yeah, that's not really cool, because it's going to take so long to dry, because these literally slide off if you're uneven. And I was on a hill the other night, so when I came back to look at my stuff, they were like slid off like that. Because my truck was not level. So they will slide easily off of this, but once it's dry, it's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Look at that. Oh, I lied. It's still a little wet under there. Okay, give it time to dry. Give it time to dry. This has been only a day and a half. Oh, I don't even have one. Let me try this one. Yeah, they're still wet. So see, they're taking a little while to dry. So that's what I'm saying. We'll just have to see how this goes. But I did make a solution for the back side, because you don't want it falling off if it can do that, you don't want it falling off your project. And wow, that was a new one for me. But I'm still going to do it. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So once I realized how bad that situation might be, I took the time to take a basic sheet of copy paper, and then I just took my tape and I stripped them in strips right beside each other. So now I have a full sheet of holographic paper. And in that case, you can even do like dual-sided. How cool is that? You could also dual color them. Let me just zoom that in. And like I said, the imperfections pretty much go away when you do that. But let's do a blue one just to start out with, just because I don't know where my blue one went. And you know what? Maybe I'll do a dual one, just because I don't want to lose anything that's got too much in between. That's got too much gap in between. So gap year's a little better than I did mine. This one's not bad. We'll do this. And I'm going to do it on, not the wheel, but I want it on one of these. Look at that. Isn't that cool, though? I think I'm going to do it in between the wheel. And I'm going to do it up top here. Just because. I'm going to take my Aleene's Tacky Gel. Knock it down. Get it down faster. I should have turned this upside down before I started filming, but I didn't. And this little imperfection will pretty much disappear with this clear gel. It just really just kind of disappears. I love that about it. And maybe I don't need to put so much. Let me see. I'm gonna rub this on itself on the other one, and we'll just do two. Maybe I'm putting too much glue. Oh man, that's some good stuff though. Look at that. I'm gonna do one right here. And I'm pushing it down to get the air pockets out. And then I'm going to do one right here. So we'll have a two-face on both of those. And that's it. That's it. And now the back side's going to be paper, so when you put it on your project, it's not going to go anywhere. And I suggest, this has already been at least 24 hours now. I've really pulled and tugged on that. So it still needed to dry apparently. But I did it on this green one and it didn't move. Yeah, this green one's not moving. So that one dried pretty good. So I guess maybe I had too much glue on that other one. But, yeah, that red one's still a little bit soft. The purple one's definitely soft. But this green one, I must have put just the right amount of glue on it because it's not moving. So I guess don't over glue it. So I just split my glues up between the two of these. So maybe it won't take so long to dry. But that's it. That's it. And when they're cut out, I'm sure they're going to be awesome. So I think I'm going to cut this out real quick and I'll be back. I wanted to stop and show you this real quick. I was playing around with the holographic tape and just putting down in different places, and I thought, why does it have to be just one color? Why can't it be two? So I started splitting them in half like this. And then I thought, well, why does it have to be limited to two when I can do it to three? I was actually using some of these other pieces and making them mix matched, and I thought that was pretty cool. So there's no limit on your creativity. I mean, just as you're playing, things change, and that's what happened here. So I actually puzzled it together in the back. I'll probably seal that as a whole, but once it dries. But I've got this set up for 3 colors right now. I'll probably do 4. Or a mosaic in between with some of these little pieces and shards like that. So like I said, there's no limit. So get your creative on and get your Dollar Tree holographic tape, get your Dollar Tree domes, and don't forget to subscribe, watch my last videos, comment, and join the Out of the Box Creation group on Facebook. It's a Roland Studio affiliate, and I'm going to play with this a little longer, and then I might add something to this video. I'm not sure, but we'll just see how it goes. Alright, here we go. See, here is a little mosaic I made just out of bits and bobs and pieces from it. There's red, purple, silver, and blue. It makes for a beautiful hologram. Wow. What jewels you can make. Is this not some fun and awesome stuff? Oh, love it. Love it. Can't wait till they're dry, and then I can cut them and use them. I can't wait till we get done with all this, and then I'm going to show you how I plan to use some of these in projects. Alright, back to it. Wow, what a collection, and it was actually super quick. I came into a few little, because I work with them wet. You shouldn't work with them wet yourself, but, you know, I have to do these videos in one take, so I really have to work with what I got. But I wanted to stop and take a minute and talk to you about what I started doing. The initial thing was doing them solid. Then when I taped them up side by side, I ended up, you know, doing halves, if you would. Solids and halves. So here's a, where's the solid? Here's a solid. Here's a solid. Solids, halves. Here's a half. And then I messed up one and I needed to piece it together. So that's what I did with this, and kind of create a little mosaic underneath it. So then I thought I'd do another one because I messed this one up and I created another little mosaic. And you don't have to have them any particular shape or style. I mean, this one looks like a red Pac-Man. But I thought they were so cool to use the little pieces that I'd already cut into mosaic style of domes. I didn't intend to do that. It wasn't in my thought process in the initial starting of all this. But as you play, you get creative, and you just never know where your creativity is going to take you. I don't have a green and silver one, it looks like. Yep, I do not. So that's interesting. But, you know, to go from solid, consider it, you know, themed out if you were doing a theme. You want to do some halves with some specific colors. And I'm sure there are other holographic or other tapes out there, but this was the Dollar Tree for $1, and you just can't go wrong for $1. And you get so much tape. Look how much tape's on a roll. I mean, that's pretty much a brand new roll. So you've got a lot of material, and you don't have to do it all on this. You can use some of this holographic on your project too. So it's just a way to tie it in. But I love this one. I've got some dry glue on it now, so I have to go back and clean it. But I love the mosaic style. I love it. And it wasn't intentional. It's just that I made a couple of boo-boos, and my creativity just said, well, we can fix this. And so I just did. And there you go. More creative stuff. There's just no limit to what your creativity can be or do. So I hope that you join me in this little fun journey. Again, my Facebook group is Out of the Box Creation, a Roland Studio affiliate. I am quite absent in there, but I do ask that you post your pictures, your links, and anything that you'd like to show that you're working on. It doesn't have to be these per se. The only thing I ask is you don't sell in the group, although you can send a link for a sale. But other than that, I'm not real picky. No bullying, that kind of stuff. But really, I'd like to see if you guys are into this, because we're going to do some more stuff with these. Now, I'm just making my bulk right now. So if you haven't seen the other videos, I'll try to link them in the description box either below, or put an iCard here and or somewhere in here at some point in time. And hey, have fun with it. I've got another couple of ideas in my head, so there may be a couple more of these videos of creative Dollar Tree gems. So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.